Hi guys, so I thought since I had a little bit of time today I would do a couple videos. So I thought the first one I would start with why I have some time today. So right now I'm sitting in my car outside of one of the hospitals here in Edmonton because my husband is finally getting his foot surgery. So he's in surgery now to have a bunion removed and reinforcement of the bone in the big toe, and then the other toes to get reinforcement of the bone. I'm not sure about what sort of hardware they're going to use, anything like that, but we've been waiting, or he's been waiting 2.5 years for this, so the day is finally here. And so I have some time while he's in surgery. He'll be in surgery for about another 2 hours. So I thought I would get in a couple of videos. I thought I might be able to find a place in the hospital. They have a lot of artwork in this hospital where I could film, but it's just too loud. So I thought I would do it out here. And speaking of loud, you can probably hear my car. So let's turn that off. Anyways, so some of the interesting things about this is that he's planning on getting the surgery without any anesthetic or any relaxation medications, which is crazy, like no sedation. I don't know if that's actually going to happen, but he had a choice. He could either have it done, be out under complete anesthetic, or the way they're trying to do more of these non-emergency orthopedic surgeries, and I'm sure many other surgeries as well, is they're trying to get people to do it by, he's going to get what's called an ankle block. So they're going to give him a big injection in his ankle, which is, I'm guessing, going to hurt a lot. And that's so that he can't move his ankle. It's going to like freeze his ankle in place on like, kind of like, not a stirrup, but like on kind of like what your head would be when you die. That's the only thing I can think of, like that the foot would fit so that they can work on it. And then they're going to go in and put freezing into each of the nerves in his feet. So they're going to nerve block it. And then that's the way they like to do it. And then if you get anxious or you get, because it's usually a 2-hour surgery. His is going to be close to 5 because of all the damage that's going on there. And he has to get this done because of the rare form of arthritis that he has, which I've done a video on in the past. And I think I might have done a video on his foot before. But today's the day of the big surgery, so I thought I would do a video. So yeah, so then he's going to get nerve blocks. So then if he gets anxious, which my husband is not an anxious person at all, or if he, because of how long it's going to be, whatever, he starts to get antsy or whatever, then they can give, like he'll have an IV and they can give him like Valium or other stuff in that realm to keep him calm, to sedate him, but not to put him to sleep. So we'll see how that goes. The other very interesting thing that happened is when he was doing his pre-op today, when he was in with the nurse, and it's very interesting, he had to write yes on his left foot because that's the one that's getting done, or not his foot, but the very bottom of his leg, and no on the other side. And then the nurse had to write her initials, and then I guess the doctor will have to write her initials on the foot that says yes, meaning this is the foot I want operated on. It's pretty scary that there's that many surgeries that went awry in the past of people having the wrong limbs operated on. That's now policy in Canada. I don't know outside of Canada, but it's now policy in Canada that you have to do that. That's crazy. But I personally know from work 2 different gentlemen who went in to have a leg amputated at the knee, and they amputated the wrong leg, and they ended up as a double amputee because they then had to go back and get the bad leg taken off. One I think was about 10 years ago, and one was a little bit more than that. But it's pretty bad that, that those things happened, and now we have to write yes and no on our legs. But that's okay. So when he was doing his pre-op, they're like, oh yeah, you might not be coming out of here with crutches. You might be walking out today. And Brad's like, walking? Like, what are you talking about? How could I possibly be weight bearing on a leg with pins in it? So who knows what's going to happen. Knowing him, he's going to go as long as he can without the sedation. So it's going to be very interesting to see if he got any sedation. So if he has no sedation, he's going to come out of there with whatever done to his foot, but completely clear-headed. And knowing him, he's going to ask to look at it or something while it's being done. Who knows if they would do that, though. But I know, like, from when I had my endometriosis surgery done, I had sedation, but I can't use a lot of the forms of sedation, so I was sedated, but not really sedated. They put, like, a sheet, like, when you're having a C-section. So I would not be surprised, and I will do an update video in a week or so on him, to see how he's doing. I would not be surprised if he asks to have that sheet dropped, so he could see what the surgeon's doing to his foot. He's very medically minded. He's very, scientific minded and very interested in how the body works and stuff. He originally went to university to be a doctor, but then couldn't hack the organic chemistry. So I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, I don't know if he will, but I wouldn't be surprised. It wouldn't surprise me in the slightest. And I have no idea if they would, though. But anyways, so that's that. It's about 3 o'clock Mountain Time now. He should be out around 5:30. We should be home by 8-ish. We're gonna stop and get him his medication on the way if he's not in too much pain or discomfort, because the route I plan to go home is going to be going right past our pharmacy. If he feels up to it, I'll stop in. If he doesn't, then I'll just take him home and come back. So I'll do an update, like I said, in a week or so, or maybe a couple weeks, I don't know, depending on how things go. And I don't mean to have my finger in the way, but I need to hit the off button in a second. Yeah, so I'll do an update on him in a week or so and let you know how his surgery went. But I thought that I would do this little video on the fact that he finally got his surgery. So I'll talk to you guys later.